Make sure you guys are sticking around to the end of the video because I will be picking new winners for the giveaways from May 17th and June 7th. So if you want to find out if you guys won those books, stick around to the end of the video. But let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and dive in to today's video. What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Wednesday pull list, which is your hype video for all the best books coming out on this new comic book day, which is July 12th of 2023. Guys, there are a lot of good books coming out this week, but if you are new to this video series or new to this channel, I want to let you guys know what this video is all about. I read all the previous issues to the books that are on my pull list. I find out what are the best current series going on right now, and I tell you guys about them. All right, guys, that is what this video is all about. So let's go ahead and dive into this video with showing off my pull list. Now, as you guys can see, this is a pretty big pull list, but you guys can't see what those books are. So let me go ahead and throw them up on screen right now. There are 21 books on my pull list. There are 7 new number ones, and there are 2 books that I did not get caught up on, so those books will not make the top 5 must-have pickups. All right, guys, that is my pull list. Let's go ahead and find out what books are on the chopping block. All the previous issues to the books that are coming out this week were solid reads, so there are no books on the chopping block this week. So let's go ahead and move over to the next section, which is my cover lover picks. We're gonna start off my cover lover picks with my little risque picks. And the first one up is Betty Page, issue number 2, the cover D done by Mariko Andolfo. I really like the trade dress over the Virgin for this cover, but I just really like Mariko Andolfo's artwork and her writing. So that's why this cover is on this list. But the next one up is Betty Page, issue number 2, the cover L, the Linzer Virgin variant. Now this is the cover A, but just the version, and I just really like Linzer's artwork. But those are the 2 risque covers. Let's go ahead and move over to the other covers on this list. And the first one up is Moon Knight, issue number 25, the 1 in 200 Art Germ Virgin variant. This cover is just, it speaks for itself. It's absolutely gorgeous. And after that, we have Moon Knight, issue number 25, the Jim Chung variant. It's Jim Chung. His artwork is so freaking good, and I really like this cover. And after that, we have Moon Knight, issue number 25, the W. Scott Forbes Hellfire Gala variant. This cover features Moon Knight in his new outfit, and it is really cool. And this is just a very stunning cover, in my opinion. And after that, we have Night Terror Zatanna, issue number 1. This is the Eastside Comics Natalie Sanders foil Virgin variant. It's really cool. It's a really nice cover. The only thing that I am not loving about this cover was when you compare it to the rest of the covers coming out for Night Terror Zatanna issue number 1. The other ones all have a nightmarish theme, and this one is just a little like sexy, I guess you could say. But overall, this cover is gorgeous, and I like it. And the final cover on this list is The Rocketeer in the Den of Thieves issue number 1, the Gabriel Del Otto variant. This cover is absolutely gorgeous. I might actually try to find this online after I'm finished recording this video because I think this cover is that good. Guys, do you like this cover? Are there any covers that I missed that you think should be on this cover lover list? Guys, let me know down in the comments below. But guys, those were my cover lover picks. Let's go ahead and find out what new number 1 issue that I just think you guys just have to be excited about. Now, normally I reserve this section for new independent titles that I'm just super excited about, but there is a new book coming from DC Comics that just has me really excited, and that is the book that I want to share with you guys. And this book is World's Finest Teen Titans issue number 1. This is coming from writer Mark Waid, and if you guys have been reading World's Finest Batman and Superman or any of the other books that he's been writing over at DC Comics, you would be excited for this book as well. Now, this book also has art by Emanuela Lupacchino. I want to say that's how it's pronounced, but you guys know if you are regulars on this channel, I butcher everyone's last name and possibly your first name as well. Now, I don't do that on purpose. I am just terrible at pronouncing names, but let me go ahead and read the synopsis for this book. Spitting out of the pages of the runaway hit Batman Superman's World's Finest comes a modern retelling of the early adventures of the original Teen Titans. Led by Robin the Boy Wonder, a new super team has burst onto the scene. Meet the Teen Titans, DC's grooviest group filled with super teens with super problems. When they're not fighting alongside their Justice League mentors, they're managing their image, cultivating the rapid fan base that helps them save the world. As all the while, a danger from the shadows intends to tear these friends apart before they ever reach the big time. Before they were the Titans of the DCU, they were the Teen Titans. And you don't want to miss this fresh take on the origins from the legendary talents of Mark Waid and Emmanuel Lupacchino. Now, if that doesn't have you guys excited, you guys need to go read Batman Superman's World's Finest, because that series is why I'm super excited for this series right here, which is World's Finest Teen Titans. Now, that is the new #1 that I am just so excited about. I would love to hear if there's a new #1 that you guys are really excited about that is not this book right here down in the comments below. Alright guys, let's go ahead and move over to the next section, which is my almost top 5. There are 3 books on the almost top 5 this week, and the first one up is In Hell We Fight issue number 2. Issue number 1 was fantastic. It follows 3 teens who are stuck down in hell, and all they want is some ice cream. So they hatch this plan to raid an ice cream truck. But once they do raid the ice cream truck, there is an awesome twist at the end, and you guys should be reading this book because it was super fun, and the artwork was really enjoyable as well. And after that, we have Doom Patrol issue number 4. Now, issue number 3 was fantastic, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I did not really enjoy issues number 1 or 2, but issue number 3 brought me back in, and I'm all in on this book. There's been some amazing covers, but the general story in every single issue is that the Doom Patrol is going out and finding these weird metahumans and bringing them in, because normal society does not like weirdos, and that's what the Doom Patrol is, a group of weirdos who accepts each other for whatever weirdness they have, and I really enjoy that. And the writer did a great job of telling that in issue number 3. I just didn't like issues number 1 or 2. But guys, after that we have Wildcats issue number 9. And this book normally makes the top 5 list, but it just felt a little off in issue number 8. And issue number 8 was great. I love the overall storytelling in this book. There's a wide cast of characters, and Matthew Rosenberg is doing a great job of involving every single one. And just issue number 8 felt a little, I don't know, just a little off to me. But guys, those are the 3 books that almost made the top 5 list. Let's find out what top 5 books made the list this week. Sitting in the number 5 spot is Ghost Lore issue number 3. Now, this is coming from writer Cullen Bunn and art by Leo Max, and this is a great horror story. In issue number 1, it really kicks off with a family that really is at odds with each other. They're not really getting along, and there are some things happening that just don't really fit well. They're really mad at each other. But on the way home from church, there is an accident, and the mother and son end up perishing, and the father and daughter live. But the really twisted part is that all of a sudden they can see ghosts, and that is where this story really kicks off. In issue number 2, the father, who is a priest, sees one of these ghosts, and all he wants is help getting to the other side, getting to heaven, or maybe it's hell, but something really dark reaches out from the ether, and the father has to fight it off. It is really good, and I cannot wait to see what the daughter is going to have to do in this story. But guys, this is a really good horror story. If you guys like Cullen Bunn's writing, you guys will like this book right here. But that is the number 5 book. Let's go ahead and find out what my number 4 is. Our number 4 book is this little hidden gem over at Marvel Comics called Red Goblin, and issue number 6 drops this week. Now, this is coming from writer Alex Pakandel and has art by Jan Bazadula, and this is a really enjoyable book, even when you throw in a tie-in to that Fight of Carnage or whatever it was called. But it was forced into this little crossover event, and that issue is actually really, really good. And what I like about this book, I'm not going to give you a whole synopsis of the whole storyline, but we have this character of Normie Osborn, the grandson of Norman Osborn, and he understands that his father was the Green Goblin, and he was a bad guy for a little while, and all he wants to do is be a hero. And that is the really interesting part, that he's a little kid, but he knows what he wants to do with his life. But then you add to that a symbiote. Now, symbiotes are normally part of a hive mind, but this one right here, called Rascal, is not part of the hive mind. He is learning fully from Normie Osborn, and that is super cool. He's still a little wild, that's why they call him Rascal, but him and Normie need to be able to work together, and that is really cool because they are both learning from each other. And that's what I really like about this book, and that's what I think writer Alex Pakandel is doing so well. So if that sounds interesting to you, then I would highly suggest you guys check this book out, and the story is just really enjoyable in my opinion, and the artwork is actually pretty good as well. Alright guys, that is my number 4 book. Let's go ahead and move over to my number 3. Sitting in the number 3 spot is a DC book, and it is Batman Incorporated issue number 10. Now this is coming from writer Ed Brisson and art by John Timms. Now what I'm about to say might sound a little repetitive if you guys watch this series and have seen this book on the top 5 list in the past. Ed Brisson is doing a great job of telling a story with a gigantic cast of characters, but keeping it all cohesive, and it is fantastic because I believe there's 7 or 8 Bat characters. I'll try to put them all on the screen right now, or at least their names, and he's giving you little insights into each one, and he's also giving you a little bit of depth and background character for each one. And how do you do that and make the story interesting? Well, Ed Brisson is doing that in this book, and I just love the Bat family, and being able to extend it out to all these characters is super interesting. And in the current story arc, we're actually getting the Joker Incorporated, which is a Batman Incorporated spin-off with all Joker characters. But I will say I don't really love what the Joker is doing with his squad of Joker Incorporated, but I guess it's very Joker-esque. But if you guys want to know what the Joker is doing, you're going to have to read it for yourself, because I'm not going to tell you, because I want you guys going out and picking up this book. And another selling point for this book is the art by John Timms. John Timms is a fantastic artist, and he's absolutely crushing it on this book. You guys should be checking it out. If you're not, check it out. It's super enjoyable. It's made my top 5 list almost every single issue. That's gotta tell you something. All right, guys, that is my number 3 book. Let's go ahead and find out what my number 2 is. This list is sounding very repetitive because we have another book that's made the list, and I believe it's made it almost every single issue, with Dark Ride issue number 7. Now this is coming from writer Joshua Williamson and art by Andrea Brenson. I want to say that's how it's pronounced. It's probably not, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if I pronounce that right or wrong. But guys, this story is fantastic. In issue number 6, it really kind of expanded the mythos of this family, and that is the really interesting part, is how twisted and how messed up this family truly is. And in issue number 6, we found out a little bit more about the mother and what she was going through. And we also saw the underbelly of the amusement park. And oh boy, it was dark and twisted. It was so good. I'm really enjoying this horror series from Joshua Williamson. I think it might be his best work in my opinion. If you guys like something better than this, you guys let me know down in the comments below. But if you want to read a story about a horror-themed theme park who actually has ties to hell itself, you guys should be reading this book. And the artwork is another selling point again for this comic book, because the artwork is so good. Alright guys, that is my number 2 book. What is topping the top 5 list this week? Well, stick around and find out. The number 1 book that I think you guys just have to be excited about coming out this week is something epic. Now this is issue number 2 right here, but issue number 3 is coming out this week. And guys, this book from writer-artist Simon Kredinsky is amazing. It is one of my favorite books right now, coming out each month, and it is because he knows how to write emotions really well. The character in this book is dealing with the fact that his mother has cancer, and he kind of feels powerless. He feels lost and doesn't know how to handle it, but he can see this outside world with all these characters that he's read about, and it is amazing. And every single page you're turning, you're getting all these fun moments with all these crazy characters, and it is so freaking good. And the fun part is a lot of these characters that you see in this book look a lot like other characters that you've seen out in the world, and it is so good. There's a lot of raw emotion in this book, and I absolutely love it. Now, I might be a little more connected to this book because I did just lose my mother and my dog to cancer, and it was absolutely horrible, and I totally feel for this character, and I would have loved to see all kinds of characters around me helping me get through that tough time. But guys, this book is super, super fun. There's going to be a lot more to this series, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. The artwork itself is worth picking it up, but the story is so, so good. And that is my number 1 book that I think you guys just have to be picking up. It is so good. But guys, that is everything. We've done the pull list, the chopping block, the new number 1, the almost top 5, and the top 5 books that I think you guys have to be picking up this week. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, we are at the end of the video, and if you guys are still watching, I just want to let you guys know, you guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video and supporting the algorithm. Now, if you guys are still watching and you guys have not smashed that like button just yet, please do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps push this video out to more viewers, and I would love to get more people really excited about comic books, because that's what this video series is all about. Now, one last thing before we get to the giveaways, if you guys watch that video and you guys like comic book content and you guys are not subscribed, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. All right, guys, as promised, we have 2 giveaways to redraw new winners for them. And the first one up is going to be the giveaway from May 17th. And these are the books that we're going to give away. This Venom issue number 5, the Gabriel Del Auto exclusive variant. And then we have this book, Bloodline Daughter of Blade issue number 1, the In-Huck Lee trade dress variant. And then we have this one right here, which is Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 5. I forgot the artist on this. Maybe it's Miko Sion. I don't know. I'll put that, guys, right here. But guys, these are the 3 books this winner will be winning. Let's go ahead and draw the winner. All right, guys, here is the wheel from May 17th. We're going to go ahead and draw a new winner. There were 1,400 views on that video, so we're going to shuffle this list 14 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. All right, guys, good luck, everyone. Let's find out who the new winner of those 3 exclusive covers from the 616 Comics are. And it is Pabs! Pabs, congratulations! Pabs, congratulations! Now, all you need to do is go over to Instagram, slide into our DMs, our handle is right here, and give us your address. And we will get these books shipped out to you as quickly as possible, but most likely a week or 2 is needed to get these books shipped out. Now, we do have one more giveaway to do, and it is for the giveaway from June 7th of 2023. And let's just recap the books that you guys are gonna win if you guys win these books. And the first one up is this book right here, which is, I believe, is Harley Quinn issue number 23, the Tiago de Silva variant. I'm not sure, but it is the Virgin variant. And after that, we have this book right here, which is Vampirella Strikes issue number 11, the Tiago de Silva variant. It is very beautiful. And the last book is Spider-Man issue number 1, the In-Huck Lee Virgin variant. That is 1, 2, 3 virgins that this winner is going to get. So let's go ahead and find out who the new winner of these books from June 7th is going to be. All right, guys, here is the wheel from June 7th. There were 1,200 views on that video, so let's go ahead and shuffle this 12 times. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and find out who the new winner of those 3 amazing covers from the 616 Comics is. It is Bad Morty. Congratulations. Congratulations, Bad Morty. Just like Pabs, all you need to do is go over to Instagram, slide into our DMs, our handle is right there, and give us your address, and we will get these books shipped out to you, hopefully within a week or 2. But all I need is your address, and I will get these books shipped out to you. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. And hopefully next week I'll be back with both videos. My Wednesday pull list and our final order cutoff speculation and recommendations video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.